My name's Tim Foreman. I play bass guitar in a band called Switchfoot.
My name is Jon Foreman, and I play guitar and sing in a band called Switchfoot. And I write songs as well.
My brother and I started playing music together when we were probably still in diapers. And we've been in a lot of projects through the years, and this band started when I was still in high school. And we've been together for 9 records, 18 years.
Surfing and rock and roll kept me out of trouble when I was a kid. I've always talked about that, and those feel like avenues that I can consistently go to remind myself of the other things on the planet that are worth living for.
And I never thought I'd come to this, but it seems like I'm finally feeling numb to this. The funny thing about
With art, with music, there's an outlet for exploring the things you don't understand. I think a lot of people expect that because we sing these songs of hope that we have it all figured out, and that's actually why we sing these songs, is to dive in and to ask questions. And it's the life pursuit of an adventure of what lies beyond the next mountain, the next wave. What if, what happens next? That's what keeps me going.
You know, I think surfing and rock and roll have the allure of kind of the idea of being free-thinking, you know, that you're a free-thinking individual, that you're free-spirited, unencumbered, uninhibited. A lot of the songs that I write come from a depressed place where I'm frustrated and hopeless about my world, and you know, so a lot of times songs can be a place for me, not just writing songs, but listening to songs where I can realize, oh, so other people have felt this before too. This isn't uniquely my problem to bear.
In surfing and in rock and roll, you see immense talent, immense possibilities that just get, sidetracked.
I grew up with almost inverse peer pressure, where if somebody would have seen one of this group drinking or getting high or something, it would have been like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you doing this? We've seen what goes down. So much of our lives, we live by mimicking others. We say, oh, that guy's got a hat on. I'm gonna wear a hat. Hats are cool. You know, oh, that guy, he's wearing a t-shirt. I'm gonna wear a t-shirt. T-shirts are cool. And part of this is just, that's the way we grow up. We look at our parents, we look at our friends, we look at our coaches, we look at pro athletes, and we say, oh, I think I could do that. And we learn and we practice and we do it, which is part of being human. The negative element is that a lot of these decisions are mindless decisions. Why am I wearing a t-shirt right now instead of some sort of Bedouin shawl? Well, because none of my role models wore Bedouin shawls, so I'm wearing a t-shirt. When it comes to drugs, it's the same thing. So I think for me, my experience with surfing and with music has been finding ways to go further and experience things while completely sober, while taking it all in, in my right mind.
I happen to be surrounded by a really good crew of friends. I think who you surround yourself with is so important. Growing up in high school, the crew of friends that I rolled with, that we surfed and skated together, and no one wanted to miss a surf session the next morning by blowing it the night before. I think I was fortunate that I discovered that stoke at an early age.
Many times the desire to escape the pain, maybe there's a way that you can actually, instead of just numbing the pain, find a way through the pain to something better. Sometimes that means going to see counseling. Sometimes that means talking to a friend, talking to somebody, saying, hey, this is my story. I need to find a way through, rather than just numbing the pain. The pain's there for a reason. How do you get through it, and what's the pain trying to tell you to get us to a place where maybe we're a better version of ourselves.
I'm Tim Foreman, and surfing and rock and roll are my natural high.
My name is Jon Foreman, and my natural highs are surfing and rock and roll. What's yours?